In joining the rest of the world to commemorate global efforts to bring an end to malaria, especially amongst children and pregnant women, health experts have taken the mission to the slums by sensitizing the communities on the causes, prevention, and treatment of malaria. This was made known at the medical outreach in Dakinbiu on Monday. Benedict Uku completes the story.
Cleanliness, they say, is next to godliness. But in the case of malaria, cleanliness is next to healthiness. More than 3.3 billion people in 106 countries are at risk of malaria. And according to the World Malaria Report 2020, Nigeria alone accounts for 27% of the malaria burden and 23% of malaria deaths worldwide. And joining the rest of the world to put an end to this disease, Nisa Premier Hospital organized a medical outreach in Dakinbiu community to sensitize the residents on ways to reduce the malaria disease burden through cleanliness.
The thing where they cause malaria, the mosquito wey carry one thing where they call Plasmodium falciparum. Na big word be that. But just know say if you fit stop that mosquito, you fit stop the malaria. So that means anyway where we fit fight that mosquito, that means we don't already dey ready, like we don't already dey do. You clean your environment, you make sure no dirty water around, you make sure so many things as we dey talk about these things, but these are the ways that you can stop this mosquito.
During the sensitization, medical practitioner Dr. Amuta Wilson stressed on the benefits of preventive measures as it is cheaper to save lives. Also optimistic of the forthcoming vaccine.
As at the last meeting by WHO in 2021, insecticide-treated net still remains #1 modality in the prevention of malaria. And as we said during the talk, prevention is way cheaper and better than cure. So when we make efforts to not just have our own insecticide-treated nets, but then use it, sleep under insecticide-treated nets, it's significant in curtailing and preventing malaria. As we know about vaccination, it is a significant stride in preventing disease process. So I'm very happy that Nigeria is also participating because we are key stakeholders in this whole malaria infection program and all of that. So the opportunity for us to participate in this vaccination process, I think, is a commendable effort by the government.
In order to harness and reduce the disease burden and save lives, Dr. Matthew Williams also learned his voice on the plans for the community.
This particular campaign is to create awareness and then give back to the community where Nisa Premier Hospital operates. Like I said earlier, it's something we do constantly. For instance, the immunization for children holds every Mondays, and this is one of the benefiting communities. So what we are doing today is to ensure that your health is enhanced, and so the BP monitoring check, the sugar check, which also tell whether you are diabetic or not. These are all killer diseases, and so what we are doing today is just not symbolic. It is meant to save lives. My message is straight. People should be wary of their communities. They should take care of their communities properly. We have started the advocacy. We expect that the entire community and by extension the entire nation will be aware of the danger of malaria.
Some of the beneficiaries also gave their reactions to the move to eradicate malaria and save lives in the community.
Actually, it's a very nice one, which I believe if other hospitals have been doing this to us, definitely all this problem would have been solved ever since. I really appreciate Nisa Hospital. I wish they will continue with this outreach subsequently and to attack other infections, not only on malaria.
Like me, I have blood pressure, I have many sickness in my body that I don't have money to go to hospital to check up. And I thank God for them to bring this opportunity to us today. I say may God bless the hospital and provide the money to them to have money to buy medicine and other things to help us next time again.
World Malaria Day is marked annually on 25th April to focus global attention on malaria and its devastating impact on families, communities, and societal development, especially in sub-Saharan Africa. This year's theme are nurse innovation to reduce the malaria disease burden and save lives. Health experts remain committed to eradicating malaria while they await the circulation of vaccines in Nigeria.